getting leads in the tattoo space. I just finished a bit of a audit, bit of a game plan session with a tattoo artist. Now, it's a tattoo clinic owner, not an artist, which was really important to clarify early on. And so when someone contacts me for Facebook ads or Google ads or SEO or whatever it is, really the underlying reason most of the time is it's leads. They want leads. And at that point in time, they feel the best strategy for them is Facebook ads. They've seen someone else do it, they've seen someone advertise to it, so they think it's the right path. And in most cases, it might be. Some cases it might be. But this is where I'll step in. I'll be like, okay, let's have a look at your website. In this case, the website was a rubbish DIY Wix website. No services, it was just a landing page, barely a contact page. And this guy's been in business for like over 10 years. I'm not sure if he's been at that location. He's got quite a lot of Google reviews. It's a mature business. Means he does good work if he's getting referrals and word of mouth. And most of that business, I'm assuming, is word of mouth for doing good work. And then obviously street walk-ins if he's in a prominent area, which this gentleman was. And so when I look at an asset like this, we can show up higher on Google Maps. We can show up higher on Google organic results. We can just pay for the top listings in a sponsored ad. And then we can definitely run a Facebook ad. Now, in this space, I don't want to call this a fluffy space. I don't want to even say fluffy. Similar in the design, architectural, branding, creative space. Sure, we can acquire traffic on the term like branding agency Melbourne, design agency Melbourne, creative agency Sydney, or those terms. But if the user lands on that page and they don't feel like you're for them, they won't inquire. Kind of wedding DJs and wedding singers that display a long list of their songs and cover songs and stuff like that. It's an element of the person needs to like that voice to book them in. I'm not saying don't put those videos there. I'm just saying that there's a choice where a niche like pest control or locksmiths or emergency whatnot, there's a problem, there's a tree that's fallen down on my car, I need it chopped up, I need it removed. In which case there's still a lot of trust signals that we need, Google reviews and whatnot, but after a certain point there's going to be a reliable cost per lead. So similar with this space, what I quickly identified is the actual product is the artists that this salon brings. And I basically said your product is actually the work that your artists do. So you're actually, even though you're running a tattoo salon, you're actually in the business of recruiting good artists and making sure that they hang around. On the homepage, there was literally just a bunch of links to Instagram accounts of artists that work for them. So basically, he's just sending traffic off to those artists. Now, obviously, there's some sort of an agreement where they rent the space and whatnot, typical sort of gym PT type setup. Anyhow, before we go any further, I looked at the website was missing what I would call service pages. So I said to him, what body parts do people get tattoos on? The shoulder, the neck, the sleeve. And so each of those key terms has a pool of search volume that gets entered each month. So we had a look at the search volume, and it was quite crazy. People searching for shoulder tattoo, sleeve tattoo, neck tattoo. Instantly, I was able to plan out about 10 pages that the website is missing. So, because if we look at the top 10 competitors, top 20 in home renovation or just competitors in the tattoo space, they all have those service pages. What kind of a tattoo do you want? Where on the body do you want it? Before you choose the artist, then you look at the track record that we've had of those tattoos. So the website was completely missing those service pages. Now, building those service pages is phase one. Optimizing those service pages is phase two, which is basically tell Google where you are doing those services. Shoulder, tattoo, Bondi, okay? So that way, if someone is searching from Bondi or searching that tattoo salon Bondi or near me, you will have a higher chance because Google will recognize, okay, you're making it really clear that you're performing these services at your location in Bondi. So you have a higher chance of showing up on Google Maps, showing higher on Google organic results. This gentleman had a lot of Google reviews, but sadly, Google wasn't actually showing him very well on Google Maps. And when I looked at the competitors, the elephant in the room where all the competitors had those additional pages. All the competitors had a bit more authority content on the site that proves the experience, proves the trustworthiness and the expertise of those businesses. So the elephant in the room is this website required a lot of work. In this case, I can simply give the direction to the client and they can DIY themselves, and that will be better than nothing. But honestly, it might not be good use of their time to do that. They're looking down a path of a website rebuild to WordPress, an SEO optimized website with the right foundation, right tools, right plugins and whatnot. Now, then we had a look at, okay, if we're to fire up Google Ads, what is that service? Is it just tattoos anywhere on the body, or do you guys specialize with, same scenario, shoulders, necks, someone looking for a sleeve, right? Each one potentially is its own landing page, and that landing page just has images and recent sleeves that you've done. It's got some videos, it's got some basically proof of work. So someone booking this can be like, okay, I can expect this level of work from them on my own sleeve, okay? So yes, you can easily just fire up an ad for tattoo salon, tattoo artist, and you will get leads and inquiries. But the way I would do it is I would pinpoint the exact term, bathroom renovations, take them to a bathroom renovations page that's got a projects of all the recent bathroom renovations that you've done. So same with this. So Google Ads can definitely work. And then it's just a matter of, will that audience like the recent projects that you've done? Obviously those projects need to be captured. Bonus points if you get some videos up there, that time lapses, before and afters, came in looking like this, the mid looks like this, pretty ugly, and then the final product looks like this. So there's that. Obviously social media is huge in this space because this is a visual space. So I basically just, I told him, you need to be creating a system, an in-house system that generates content on tap. I'm talking about creating an SOP, creating like a location, creating like a camera that just gets wheeled around and captures social media content. So your goal is to make a content creation machine. And the way I would be doing it is you own the content, but you're promoting your artists and you're promoting them through your channel. Because right now what's happening, it's just the homepage is just linking out to all the artists. There's really nothing tied to the brand. It's just, hey, here's the artists that are working for me, that they can just go and inquire with them. So creating this system of producing high quality media assets actually promotes your artists, but it makes your relationship with the artist more valued because they're receiving this additional exposure. It's like the franchise method with some of the big franchises, gyms and whatnot. They use the marketing assets to drive the leads, and they ensure that each franchise has got all the leads in the world to keep them happy. Website rebuild with the right pages, bit of an SEO campaign with backlinks, guides and blogs. Definitely a space where videos, photos will make the website, okay? Because people coming in to see if these are the kind of tattoos that get on their own bodies. Google Ads will definitely work. So yeah, honestly, pretty standard local campaign with additional emphasis on social media and video creation. You know, in this space, that fluffy space where there's an element of someone getting a feel if they want to book, unlike a locksmith where I'm locked out of my house, someone needs to get here ASAP, please. There's that level of, you could throw some money at all the things and they will all produce a return. But when you throw the money at all the things and it's an omnipresent effect, you got the SEO, you got the Google ads, you got the Facebook ads, and it's all happening even at a reduced budget. I call it the omnipresent effect, and that's the effect that I've been executing for the last decade more, which helps my businesses succeed.